Good afternoon, colleagues, friends, members of the Council for Foreign and Defense Policy, dear guests. We've been here for 24 hours already, but the way our program is designed, I'm just now saying that I welcome you at the official opening of the 33rd meeting of the Council of Foreign and Defense Policy. Welcome. We're truly happy that this year the number of guests has increased by about a third, and we didn't do anything specific to achieve that, but it seems that the interest for what is happening, the desire to have a discussion of the urgent problems and issues that we're seeing is really there. And when our colleagues and partners ask us if they could perhaps participate in this event, we always welcome them. So yesterday was a preparation day, a training day. We discussed the reports and the presentations that we're going to hear today about foreign policy in the medium and long term. We spoke about military threats. We spoke about the potential and the risks of the militarization of Europe. In fact, those who weren't present yesterday, will let them know that yesterday during the mock games that we had, eventually we actually had peace and achieved a peaceful resolution of those games, diplomatic games. So before we move on to the main part of today's session, we were lucky to have, I'd like to say we are lucky to have Minister Lavrov with us today. There is a tradition that we have, and unfortunately, this is not a pleasant tradition, but unfortunately, this year, Walid Guseynov, one of the people behind this organization, one of its originators, unfortunately passed away. It was a wonderful man, a man of great mind and spirit. He was sick for a long time and he passed away, unfortunately. So let's have a minute of silence to commemorate him, to remember him. Thank you. And now, let's dive in. Minister Lavrov, Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Russian Federation, we love him, is also one of the people who started this organization. He's a veteran of this organization, of this field of work, and you've always helped us with his advice, and we can always know that we can rely on him and his advice. You have the floor, Minister Lavrov. Yes, thank you. Well, the question is, who gets more from whom? Because it is us, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, that feeds on the ideas that we receive here from the Council for Foreign and Defense Policy. So thank you once again for this opportunity to speak here with a report, with a presentation. I know I'm a member of this organization, but not everyone has a chance to speak here. I had a chance to see some of the documents that our members here have prepared for the past few months. They were, in fact, a part of the documents that were provided for me. And in fact, I can say that a lot of the things that are being said by these experts are very much in line what our staff in the foreign ministry believe, but some things are different and some things give us food for thought. Perhaps they could change our thinking, sway our thinking in some ways, and so we value the contribution of the Council for Foreign and Defense Policy. We know that your experts often come to various talk shows and other events, and all of us, the expert community, only is the better, benefits from that. So we receive a lot of work from you throughout the year, and so I'd like to thank you for your efforts. So today's topic is a time of trial, war and peace in the 21st century. In fact, I saw an article on that topic, and in that paper, it wasn't war. It said wars, and perhaps we should take that into account. It was plural, and quite so. We don't know how many difficult challenges we're going to encounter going forward, but one thing is for sure: the age that we are in is quite an interesting one, and like our Chinese colleagues like to say, you wouldn't want to live in a time of change. So active diplomacy and expert work by, well, professionals represented here thrives in a time like this when there are a lot of things to think about. Now, the main idea is, of course, that we still believe in is that we have a multipolar world order emerging right now, forming right now. Some people are still clinging on to a process of globalization, saying that this multipolar world order is a temporary thing that will pass. But it is true that a lot of the countries of the global south are fighting neo-colonialism, that is its resurgence. They're strengthening their sovereignty. They're becoming stronger, more independent, and the West treats this strengthening of sovereign powers as something that's not really positive for them. Now, I'd like to ask the members of the media. You either have to join our council and drop your cameras, or you'll have to leave